Angela Rayner, the Deputy Prime Minister, just had one of the most awkward and excruciating interviews of her career. Under intense questioning, she found herself completely cornered, struggling to dodge allegations that she once mocked Kier Starmer by saying he couldn't run a bath. And it didn't stop there. When asked about her alleged past comments on Prince Andrew, she responded with the same evasive line, "I don't recognize that." This wasn't just uncomfortable, it was humiliating. She appeared flustered, hesitant, and completely unconvincing, leaving many wondering, is she lying or just caught off guard? Public reaction has been brutal, with people calling her dishonest, weak, and even questioning how she managed to climb the ranks of British politics. But that's not all. We've got even bigger news. Kier Starmer has been slammed for spending £700,000 of taxpayer money on foreign trips in just 3 months, more than Sunak, Johnson, and Truss combined. He's already earned himself a brutal new nickname, Never Hear Kier. And in a fiery speech at the Invictus Games, Prince Harry took aim at weak moral character in the world. His first major statement since Donald Trump humiliated him and Meghan Markle on live TV. Today, we break it all down, analyze the fallout, and react to the jaw-dropping clips. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community of independent British news. Angela Rayner's car crash interview. Angela Rayner has never been one to hold back. She's known for her straight-talking style, but when confronted about her alleged past remarks, her usual confidence evaporated. Instead of a firm denial or explanation, she simply said, "I don't recognize that." The host wasn't buying it. They pressed her again. Had she not said that Kier Starmer couldn't run a bath? Again, she dodged. Then came the bombshell question. Did she refer to Prince Andrew as a nonce? Once more, she refused to confirm or deny, offering the exact same robotic response. Viewers were left cringing. One user commented, "Angela Rayner is such a poor liar. How did she ever become a politician?" Another added, "It's painful to watch. How has a dim-witted half-wit like this made it to Deputy PM?" And they weren't alone. Social media erupted with criticism, accusing Rayner of backtracking and being dishonest. Starmer's £700,000 taxpayer-funded travel scandal. While Rayner was struggling in interviews, Kier Starmer was busy racking up an eye-watering £700,000 bill for foreign trips, all paid for by British taxpayers. His 3-month travel expenses are not just excessive. They're higher than the combined total of Sunak, Johnson, and Truss during the same period. He's traveled more in 6 months than any recent prime minister, with critics now calling him Never Hear Kier. A Tory MP slammed Starmer's hypocrisy, saying, "Labour complained about flights in opposition. Now look at them wasting public money." Even some polling experts admitted Starmer has done a terrible job explaining how his trips benefit the UK. Instead, he's created the impression that he's simply jet-setting around the world at taxpayers' expense. And his Foreign Secretary, David Lammy, has been no better. His travel costs exceeded £900,000, similar to his Tory predecessors. But while the government defends the spending, critics say Britain is being led by out-of-touch elites who care more about global appearances than solving issues at home. Prince Harry's fiery speech after Trump's humiliation. Meanwhile, Prince Harry made headlines at the Invictus Games, delivering a powerful speech about weak moral character in the world, a clear jab at his critics. This comes right after Donald Trump brutally mocked Meghan Markle, saying Prince Harry has enough problems with his wife and even suggested he could be deported. In front of a crowd of 40,000, Harry didn't name names but spoke about the crisis of leadership, division, and dishonesty in today's world. His speech was seen as a defense of his own actions and a message to his enemies. The Invictus Games opening ceremony also featured Chris Martin and Katy Perry, while Harry and Meghan shared a passionate kiss on stage, signaling a united front despite the controversies. The reactions to these stories are telling. Angela Rayner's interview was a disaster, making her look weak and untrustworthy. Kier Starmer's travel expenses have sparked outrage, reinforcing the view that Labour is just as elitist as the Tories. And Prince Harry's speech shows he's still trying to prove himself, even after being publicly embarrassed by Trump. The question is, do these politicians have any accountability left? One thing is clear. British politics is as messy as ever. Labour claimed they would bring integrity back to government, yet they're already mired in scandal, dishonesty, and hypocrisy. Meanwhile, the royal family remains divided, with Harry and Meghan clashing with their critics once again. And as for Angela Rayner, this interview has cemented her reputation as a politician who says one thing in private and another in public. Will she recover from this? Or has she done permanent damage to her credibility? What do you think? Is Angela Rayner lying, or is she just bad under pressure? Should Kier Starmer be held accountable for his outrageous travel spending? And is Prince Harry right about weak moral character, or is he just another hypocrite? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and share this video to support independent news. Take care, and see you in the next one.